Pop Squad. Coming at ya. We've got something from Lil B, The World's Ending. This is track 80 on the complete MySpace collection. I forgot that he had done that. That's awesome. Features Elliot Smith. Elliot Smith, let's read this because there's probably a lot of people who listen to rap and hip-hop who don't know who Elliot Smith is. Born August 6th, 1969, 4 days after me. I did not know that. Died October 21st of 2003, was an American singer-songwriter known for his beautiful melodies and harmonies paired with harsh emotional subject matter. Raised mostly in Texas, Smith moved to Portland, Oregon at age 14, where he would find an audience for his music, first with the rock band Heat Miser. Oh, I remember hearing about Heat Miser back in the day. And later as a solo artist. Roman Candle, his first collection of home-recorded acoustic material, was released by Cavity Search Records in 1994. In 1995, Olympia, Washington-based label Kill Rock Stars put out his acclaimed self-titled sophomore album, followed by 97's Either Or, named for the Kierkegaard book. Smith then signed a major label deal with DreamWorks, who put out 1998's XO and 2000's Figure 8. These albums featured a richer variety of musical instruments. Anyway, Smith died in 2003 in what is generally understood to have been a suicide. This came after years of struggle with depression, drugs, and personal demons, all of which he frequently addressed in his lyrics. He made beautiful music, wonderful music, and you have likely heard some of his music. But anyway, it's cool. I assume this is sampling stuff by him. This can close. That little B sampling, produced by P89. I don't know who that is. I don't know if this song or the complete MySpace collection came out in April of 2010, but that's what this says. Let's see. Okay, the collection came out in 2019, so this song must have come out in 2010. Oh my goodness, so many songs on here. Rap, cloud rap, and West Coast rap. This is Lil B, though, so I'm sure he's going to put his own little spin on this. 6 minutes and 40 seconds, so it's a long track. Joshua sent this in. I should be saying that a little sooner. I should say that. Joshua, thank you very much. Joshua sent in some money. Said, listen to Lil B, The World's End music video. Music video. Is this the music video? No, it's not. It's not. Let's find The World's End Lil B video, because I do not have the right one. Lil B, Elliot Smith, is this it? This must be it, The World's End. Yep, 6 minutes, 41 seconds. Here we go. Alright. Oh, come on. Let's start this over. So this is what we're going to listen to. This is the music video. Let's check it out. Thanks again to Joshua.
Just to you, to him as one of real skill. So glad to meet you. Picking up the ticket shows there's money to be made. Go on and lose the gamble, that's the history of the trade. Did you add up all the cards left to play? To zero and sign up the evil Angelos. But don't start me trying now. Cause I'm all over it, Angelos. I can make you satisfied in everything you do. All your secret wishes could right now be coming true. Be forever with my broken arms around you. No one's gonna fool around with us. No one's gonna fool around with us. So glad to meet you endless.
So I gotta comment on that, right? It's a little unfair to have the video here because it gives us a way bigger view into what Lil B is sharing this for. And I think what he's doing is telling us, one, he wanted to show you music that he listens to that's important to him, that's significant to him, that speaks to him. And he listens to Elliot Smith, and he gives us this like a huge chunk of a song, right? And I think the video tells us he struggles with, that Lil B struggles with the same sorts of things that Elliot Smith struggled with. He contemplates suicide. He's worried about things. He has feelings and things going on inside his head that he can't figure out how to deal with, and he thinks the only way to deal with them is to just stop them permanently, stop himself forever. And he doesn't do it. Lil B's still around. Lil B is an incredibly positive force in rap. I think he has been since his beginning, right? And it's probably because he does deal with, apparently, a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of suicidal ideation, like bad stuff, things you don't want to have to deal with. And I think this is really, really cool that for him to use that long intro of Elliot Smith to kind of get us into this feeling. And he's talking about, Elliot Smith is talking about in the song, like, picking up the ticket shows, there's money to be made, go on and lose the gamble, that's the history of the trade. I think what he's saying here is, like, you're going to make music, you're going to make money off your music, you're going to have to deal with the fact that you're selling out, by definition, right? That's the gamble, that's the history of the trade. Make your music, sell your music, you're a sellout for doing it, even if that's what you always wanted to do, was to make music for money. That changes what you do as an artist. It makes you question, is this saleable? Is it not saleable? Is this really what you want to do, or is this what you think your audience is going to respond to? Super interesting, and I can understand any artist having those sorts of thoughts, right? I always say, and lots of people always say, you should make your art for yourself. And if it's popular, then great, it's popular. But you should make it for yourself. That's a lofty goal. I freely admit it. And once money gets involved, you will always be second guessing. Like, am I doing this because I like it, or because I think it sounds like something that people will like? I don't know. That's something every artist has to answer. Really, really good. Just like the first couple of minutes he spends on this one song, and it's really, really cool. Let's get into the actual song from Lil B.
I'm just doing what I'm doing, I've been moving lately. I'm just trying to live my life, but this shit is crazy.
So it's interesting, it wasn't until we got to his lyrics that we saw in the video that there are other people in this room with him. And I don't think we have seen that before, so that's kind of interesting. Now that he's rapping, we see these other guys.
And everybody think I'm good and I'm fantastic. Even though I'm in the game, bitch, I'm not a rapper.
So that's the first hint that he's not good and not fantastic. He says, I'm just trying to live my life, but this shit is crazy, and everybody think I'm good and I'm fantastic. And that should tell you, I'm not good, I'm not fantastic, he's not doing great.
Seen it's real life when they killed the childhood friend, the funeral. Looked like a middle school reunion. Rewind the tape, man, I swear they couldn't do this. Now I live paranoid, Confucius, thinking about the day that I'm gonna stop breathing. Anything can happen, please don't misread it. Tornado watch in Orange County, I can see it. The world coming to an end, I really can't believe it. I'm just doing what I'm doing, I've been moving lately. I'm just trying to live my life, but this shit is crazy. And everybody think I'm good and I'm fantastic. Even though I'm in the game, bitch, I'm not a rapper. Can't nobody hear me cry when I'm in the zone. Don't nobody give a fuck, bitch, I'm all alone. And the people, man, they really don't give a shit. They'll leave you on your dick and they fuck your bitch.
Yeah, not doing well. Can't nobody hear me cry when I'm in the zone. Don't nobody give a fuck, bitch. I'm all alone. And the people, man, they really don't give a shit. They'll leave you on your dick and they'll fuck your bitch. Like, these are super negative thoughts, right? Especially super negative thoughts from Lil B, who tends to be pretty positive. And he struggles. I totally get it, right? Totally get it. The thing that I'm confused about with this line, can't nobody hear me cry when I'm in the zone, is he's saying when he's working, when he's doing his thing, you aren't conscious of the fact that inside I might really be struggling. Or is he saying, when I'm popular, when you like me, when you're hearing me, you don't think about the guy behind the music who might be crying, who might really be having a hard time? I'm not sure. Or something else, right? I don't know.
Why in school they ain't teach about the taxes? In the real world, man, it's all about taxes. All about TV and living above average. Where the fuck you staying? All about your status. What the fuck you drive to the size of your mattress? How big your chain and the girls that you're smashing? How much you work plus the time you relaxing? Time spent in jail and on the street savage. Mixed with the robbers, the stress and the addicts. Mixed with the greed and the guns and the havoc. Mixed with the weed and the pills and the acid. Killing off my people and the media is laughing. Learn about the past, but the present is what's happening. Probation, slavery, pissing for the master. The cops is the gang and they really beat your ass. And the courts is the mob and it's ran by the cash.
This is more just negative. This is depression, right? This is negative thoughts leading to negative thoughts leading to, and I'm not saying it's untrue, right? I think everything he says here is true. But he starts off with this thing about, like, why didn't they teach us about taxes in school? In the real world, man, it's all about taxes. And really what I hear throughout this whole thing is this is somebody who's probably ADHD, maybe even on the autism spectrum, dealing with the real world, dealing with what's important, and all the shit that he does not care about and isn't built to handle. But he has to handle it because he lives in the real world, and the real world is organized by organized people. And Lil B is one of those people who is not organized that way. I am also not organized that way. It drives me nuts to deal with the stuff he's talking about here. It's just so fucking pointless. So much time spent on shit that doesn't matter. And I just, like, how big, what you drive, what your mattress is, how big your chain is, the girls you're smashing, how much work you put in, how, like, and then he starts going into everything, right? He starts talking about stress and addicts mixed with greed and guns, weed and pills and acid, killing off my people in the media. Who's talking about this? Like, where did this come from? Killing off people and the media is laughing. Learn about the past, but the present is what's happening. Yep, you got to learn about the past to figure out, like, how to respond to things so you don't repeat the same mistakes. But the present is what's going on around you, and you have to deal with the fact that time passes, and you have to blah blah. Like, he's going through all of these thoughts, and he's putting down on paper what he thinks is important, what makes sense to him, and yet it just is a mishmash of different ideas that are coming out. The cops is a gang and they really beat your ass, and the courts is a mob and it's run by the cash. Yup. I don't know about the courts, but well, yeah, pretty much now it absolutely is. This is somebody who's trying to get out on paper, trying to get out of his head all the stuff that drives him crazy about living in the world. And this is somebody who's successful, who's good at what he does, who has fans, and he's still frustrated by all the shit that just drives him crazy on a day-to-day basis. Once again, a really good song from somebody who is usually very, very positive, but this gives you a glimpse at what else is going on with him and why it's important to him to be positive, because he has to put up with this shit all the time and he doesn't like it. And he's still positive. Like he's still positive.
I'm just doing what I'm doing. I've been moving lately. I'm just trying to live my life, but this shit is crazy. And everybody think I'm good and I'm fantastic. Even though I'm in the game, bitch, I'm not a rapper. I look good on the outside, but messed up in the inside. And everybody got a gun now. I guess I'm ready to die, let me fly. I really feel like I might not get married. I don't trust myself, so I trust her barely.
Oh yeah, that's a huge thing, right? How can you trust somebody else if you can't trust yourself to make a good decision? Like, I struggled with that a lot after my wife left. My first wife cheated and left. How could I have chosen someone so evil, so fucking devoid of any sense of right or wrong? How could I have chosen that person and been with her for years, 10 years? Yeah. Totally get those lines. I feel like I might not get married. I don't trust myself, so I trust her barely. Yeah.
And I'm not a dog, and I'm not a cheater, but the girls is bending over saying Lil Beezy, and they don't tell you that they run around with diseases. Fuck the wrong one, catch AIDS, can't believe it. Russian roulette, everyone watching cheaters. Your main girl hiding texts and she fucking Regis. Who wants a million? Most gold diggers do. Say one thing and think another, man, they really do. Anything you help you go to hell with the parachute. They really just chirping, talking back like the parrots do. I'm really trying to spit real life like your parents do. Ask by Lil B and they tell you that I spit the truth. A lot of people don't understand what I do. And when the world ends, play the song when it's through.
See, and even though he's talking all this negative shit, all the stuff that he goes through on a day-to-day basis, all the stuff that goes through his head, he brings it around at the end and says, you know, ask your parents about Lil B and they'll tell you that I spit the truth. A lot of people don't understand what I do. And what he does is tell you the truth no matter what. Even if that truth, a lot of the times, is him telling you, you know, you are enough, do what you gotta do what you have to do, what you want to do. Be there, be nice to each other, be kind to each other, right? Survive, push through, get it done. Whatever you need to do. Like, that's what he usually is saying. And in this one, he's saying, yeah, life kind of sucks sometimes. And I'm just trying to tell you the truth. I'm just trying to let you know it's not all happiness and roses and money and everything. Sometimes you have doubts. Sometimes things suck. Sometimes you have problems with your taxes. Sometimes women lie to you. Sometimes women give you diseases. Some digging for gold. Sometimes, like anything. Sometimes I feel like I want to kill myself, he says. Yeah. Life is rough. That's what he's telling you. But he doesn't say to go through with it. He doesn't say to do like the bad stuff. He just says be ready for it. Good song. Good song. I feel bad for the guy. Because, I mean, I think it sounds like you and I have some very similar sorts of issues, right? Dealing with depression, dealing with bad stuff happening, dealing with all sorts of things. And just trying to figure out a way through it and trying to figure out how to let other people know, like, shit like this is going to happen in your life. And it's going to suck. And you're not going to like it. And you may want to end it. But that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is to just stick with it. Just push through it. And it's going to suck. And it's going to suck. And then someday it'll be better. And then it's going to suck again. And then it'll be really, really awesome and be fantastic and it'll be great, and then it's going to suck again. It's a good song. Your life is not ever going to be perfect. It's never going to be what you think. It's not going to work out like everybody thinks their life is going to work out. It's just not gonna. It doesn't go like that. You don't get to make the choices you want to make. You don't. The people who end up, well, even people like Lil B who end up with a successful career, right? Even, like, it's possible to get what you want and not be happy. Which seems like insane to me. But man, it all has to do with what's up here. How you feel about things. It's not about how much money you have necessarily, unless you have so little money that you can't actually survive, right? If we all had enough to not have to worry about surviving, it would be so much easier. But then we could still not be happy. I freely admit that. Because there have been people throughout time immemorial who have had millions of dollars, or at least were comfortable, and there are still incredibly unhappy people. That's not what this is talking about. This is talking about actually having rough times, dealing with the world. It's a good song. I like this song. Do I want to listen to it? Am I going to download it? No, I'm not. I couldn't listen to this over and over. It's just not that kind of song. It's a song you revisit when you need to. I'm having a bad day. I want to hear Lil B talk about having a bad day because it's going to make me feel better to know that I'm not alone in having a bad day. Good stuff. Pop Squad. Checking. Please like, subscribe, share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon's over here if you want me to react to something. That's where to send it to. Thanks again to Joshua for sending this in. I really do appreciate it. I have never heard this song before. Very, very cool. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.